Hi there, my name is Jordan Krueger. This is my introduction for EPSI 7210. I am currently a second grade teacher at Gwinn Oaks Elementary, and I teach in the Gwinnett County School System out of Lawrenceville, Georgia. I'm currently working on my master's in gifted and talented education, and it's part of the educational psychology department at UGA. So going down from here. Basically, I teach at the elementary school that I attended. So I had some friends in college who were like, oh, well, you're not really branching out. But the elementary school that I attended is actually incredibly diverse. In my second grade classroom right now, I have 26 students who range from special needs to being looked at for skipping a grade. Not only are they academically diverse, but I also have a very wide range of racial and ethnic diversity as well. In my classroom, I have 9 black students, some who are actually from African countries, others who are from Haiti, and other South American countries. I also have 3 Hispanic students, all from different countries. I have 4 Asian students, 3 mixed race students, and then the remainder of them are white. I have an equal amount of boys and girls in my class, which also gives me a really interesting experience every day. It's always different, and I absolutely love it. And I wouldn't want to be in any other place. I went to UGA for my undergrad in early childhood, and I graduated from there last May. So I'm currently in my 3rd semester of master's classes. I love digital learning. So I am the head of a Minecraft cluster for my school. I love to do blogging with my class. We just started a new blogging thing that we have started doing all together. I'm trying to let the kids do some while I show them how to do some up on the screen. So it's been a lot of fun. We also use a variety of technology. Our second graders just started BYOD, which is our school's bring your own device policy. So we have QR codes, all that sort of fun stuff that we've been trying to integrate into classes, and that's really what I have really enjoyed. I love Disney World. That's just something fun about me. We go all the time as much as I humanly possibly can. And this is my first year teaching. I am working on my master's in planning a wedding because I'm getting married in June, so it is a very hectic time for me, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I love being busy. As we're getting into the diversity and equity issues, something that I'm very interested in is learning about different gifted students with different backgrounds and making sure that there's representation for both gender and race. The way that my gifted program is set up at my school, I feel like it is very one-sided for both gender and race. I have many students who are in my second grade class who are not mathematically gifted, but they're only offered gifted options for mathematics. And we see a huge disparity in the amount of boys and girls and the races that are admitted into our gifted program. I recently did a gifted referral meeting where I pitched a fit for a while until they would test a couple of my kids because they didn't quite have the mental ability scores that were on their ITBS, but when you have a gifted student, and I'm telling you she's gifted, when you have a student in your class who can use the words malignant and malicious to describe a storm, which is the story that she has given to the song that you're listening to in class, they need to be looked at more for who they are and not their test scores. So that's a big interest of mine, is figuring out how to make a gifted program accessible for all genders and races. Diversity is one of those things that when I saw I had another diversity class, at first I was really disappointed, and only because we've taken so many through undergrad. And if I get into the least favorite aspects, I had a really bad experience in one of my gifted education classes for undergrad, where I was told that because I was white and middle class, that it didn't really matter what my opinion was because it was always going to be biased and I could never have a genuinely unbiased opinion. And that just led to a really uncomfortable class for the rest of the semester, and that's really how it started out. So I really struggle with how do I communicate my ideas so that that's not what people perceive of me. Is just because I am white and middle class doesn't mean that I can't have an opinion that is valid. And favorite aspect of engaging diversity topics is, like I was talking about in our gifted education meeting, it didn't matter what race these kids were, what gender they were, I was going to get them tested. And we live in a society where there's not a lot of advocacy for all races. And I feel like as a teacher, that's your responsibility. It doesn't matter what your bias is or where you come from. Your job is to advocate for those students, no matter what race or socioeconomic background they come from. So that's just a little bit about me, and I look forward to this class. I'm really excited about the format. After I finally got the screencast to work, I'm very excited about it. So that is all. Thanks, guys.